And I was trying to say, like, I think being short is worse than being fat because at least you could diet, but there's no way to fix shortness. But I run into this all the time. There's really no way. You're supposed to punch up, not down, in terms of victims. And there's really no way to talk about being overweight unless you're supporting overweight people. The crowd just won't go with you. I was trying to make fun of the new uses of the word low-key, but I think that's too much wordplay. So this is how critical I am of my new joke ideas. Stuff that I won't even try on stage. I'm trying to write stuff about migraines. I got this new thing about dream job. It's kind of like, you ever notice people want a dream job? They always want to get their dream job, but it never works out. I think part of that is because what is a job? A job is where a guy you don't like pays you to do something you don't want to do, okay? A guy you don't like, things you don't want to do, that's kind of key, right? I mean, a dream job is like, there's no guy you don't like, and you're doing whatever you want to do, but unfortunately you've taken out the guy that pays you, so you don't get paid, and that means it's not a job. That's the concept. I don't know if it's funny yet. You never know if it's funny until you go up. You say it in front of the crowd. I've got jokes they've been reliably funny for 10 years, and if you looked at them on paper, you would never think they were funny. You would never think, that's a hilarious joke right there. So it really is up to the audience. So I'll probably try the dream job one. Cicadas are the bathroom fans of nature. If it weren't for them, all we'd hear out there is animals pooping. And there's nothing worse than a self-conscious squirrel. I like that one. I just don't know if everybody's going to kind of follow what I'm saying there. I love bacon because it makes things in life, it helps you enjoy things in life that aren't normally tolerable, like life. I think we should wrap babies in bacon. That would be delicious. That's actually a joke that normally works, but so I'm trying to integrate a new thing. If you see me eating bacon while we're talking, that tells you how I feel about being with you. I had to add bacon. You've got some stuff about modified fasts, but I'm not sure if people understand enough about fasting. That gets real premisey. Love dogs. If anybody doubts that, when I eat bacon, I give them some of my bacon. I don't eat all my bacon. That's love right there. And if anybody doubts that dogs feel emotional pain, man, watch a dog while you're eating bacon and he's not getting any. That'll break your heart. So the new migraine stuff is like, genetically, I got migraines from my mom. Realistically, I get them from my wife. I've got some jokes about my wife that, like, I've noticed I have a lot of jokes about my wife, and I occasionally feel like the women in the audience feel a little weird about it. So I wrote some stuff like this. Women get nervous when I joke about my wife. They don't understand that she's totally okay with not having self-esteem. That's pretty funny. No, she has self-esteem. The truth is, she just doesn't take the jokes personally because she doesn't see me as a person. Well, not much of one. But more than anything, she loves all my jokes because she wrote them all. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway. Back to migraines. Migraines aren't always headaches. They can just show up as dizziness. Because who needs a headache when you can fall down from dizziness and hit your head? Who knows if that's funny? It's just weird what people laugh at. Sometimes I get a migraine every day. In other words, I don't get a migraine every day. I've tried every yeah, you can't screw up the wording. Even a great joke, if you bungle a word, they won't laugh. It's so crazy. Yeah, I guess I've tried every medication for migraines. I'd say the most effective is heroin. I feel like getting migraines isn't very manly. Well, at least I'm consistent. I feel like that needs to go with some other jokes about me not being manly. I can't just run that out there like that. Because I seem so manly, people just won't get it. In some ways, migraines are a blessing, because at least it's not a brain tumor. I mean, I don't think it is. Migraines are the main reason that I always fly first class. The other reason is being an entitled asshole. Alright, and that could be jerk if I want to go clean. So those are some new ones that I do like. I like to stare at beautiful people, so I bought a lot of mirrors. Yeah, I do want to start doing some jokes about vanity, because I am pretty vain. And you're like, why? There's no basis for that. Alright. Oh, I like this one too. I have a problem with clicks if I'm not in them. I mean, I have exclusive friend groups that look down on other people, but we're not cliques. But look, I grew up an outcast my whole life, in school, everything. Grew up an outcast, so, I mean, I sympathize with outcasts. Not enough to hang out with them, but I sympathize. Trying to just get it, like, the whole exclusion thing, trying to make that funny. Because I have felt excluded for so long, you guys. Let's see. Yeah, I got a bunch of other stuff, you know, some things that I want to try, but, you know, I feel like this video is long enough. There's some stuff I'm probably going to try tonight at the open mic. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't been bored out of your mind. Hit the notification bell so that you get more behind-the-scenes videos from a stand-up comedian who's not getting paid to do stand-up comedy, apart from keynote speaking. I always feel like I gotta qualify that. Like, I have gotten paid. Tell your friends. Tell big comedy fans, you know, that some guy thinks his stand-up dreams are worth you watching. And that's it. I'll talk to you soon.